The history of 3D animation is a fascinating journey that spans several decades, marked by technological advancements, creative breakthroughs, and the evolution of computer graphics. Here's an overview of key milestones in the history of 3D animation: early beginnings 1960s-1970s. 1960s, the birth of computer graphics. The foundations of 3D animation were laid in the 1960s with the development of computer graphics. Ivan Sutherland created Sketchpad in 1963, one of the first programs to use a graphical user interface GUI and allow users to draw and manipulate shapes on a computer. Researchers like William Fetter at Boeing pioneered early 3D modeling techniques, creating wireframe models of human figures. 1970s, early 3D rendering. The 1970s saw the development of basic 3D rendering techniques. Ed Catmull, co-founder of Pixar, created one of the first 3D rendered animations, a computer-animated hand. 1972, while at the University of Utah, the Utah Teapot, a 3D model created by Martin Newell in 1975, became an iconic test object for rendering algorithms. 1980s, the rise of 3D animation. 1980s, advancements in software and hardware. The 1980s saw the development of more sophisticated 3D software and hardware. Tron 1982 was one of the first films to use extensive 3D computer-generated imagery (CGI), blending live action with computer graphics. Companies like Pixar, founded in 1986, and Autodesk, founded in 1982, began developing tools for 3D animation. Renderman, a rendering software developed by Pixar, became a cornerstone for 3D animation. 1986, Luxo Jr. Pixar's short film Luxo Jr. 1986 showcased the potential of 3D animation, featuring lifelike lighting and movement. It was the first 3D animated film to be nominated for an Academy Award. 1990s, the golden age of 3D animation. The 1990s marked the mainstream adoption of 3D animation in films and video games. Terminator 2, Judgment Day 1991 featured groundbreaking CGI effects, including the liquid metal T-100. Jurassic Park 1993 used 3D animation to create realistic dinosaurs, revolutionizing visual effects. 1995, Toy Story, Pixar's Toy Story 1995, the first fully 3D animated feature film, was a monumental achievement. It demonstrated the storytelling potential of 3D animation and set the standard for the industry. Growth of 3D software. Software like Maya 1998 and 3ds Max 1990 became industry standards for 3D modeling and animation. Video games like Quake 1996 and Final Fantasy VII 1997 brought 3D graphics to gaming. 2000s, mainstream dominance. 2000s, expansion of 3D animation. The 2000s saw 3D animation dominate both film and gaming. Pixar continued to lead with films like Finding Nemo 2003 and The Incredibles 2004. DreamWorks Animation produced hits like Shrek 2001, which won the first Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Motion capture and realism. Motion capture technology advanced, allowing for more realistic character animation. Films like The Lord of the Rings trilogy 2001-2003 use motion capture for characters like Gollum. Rise of 3D in gaming. Consoles like the PlayStation 2 and Xbox brought 3D graphics to mainstream gaming. Games like Halo 2001 and World of Warcraft 2004 showcased the potential of 3D worlds. 2010s, technological innovations. 2010s, hyperrealism and VR. The 2010s saw advancements in rendering, lighting, and texturing, leading to hyperrealistic animations. Films like Avatar 2009 and The Jungle Book 2016 pushed the boundaries of CGI. Pixar and Disney continued to innovate with films like Frozen 2013 and Inside Out 2015. Virtual reality, VR and real-time rendering. VR and real-time rendering technologies, such as Unreal Engine, began to influence 3D animation. Games like Fortnite 2017 and The Last of Us Part 2 2020 showcased cinematic quality 3D animation. 2020s and beyond, AI and machine learning. AI is being used to automate aspects of 3D animation, such as character rigging and motion generation. Tools like DeepMotion and NVIDIA's AI-driven rendering are transforming the industry. Real-time animation. Real-time rendering engines like Unreal Engine 5 are enabling filmmakers to create high-quality 3D animations faster and more efficiently. Immersive experiences. The rise of VR, AR, augmented reality, and the metaverse is expanding the possibilities for 3D animation in interactive and immersive storytelling. Conclusion: the history of 3D animation reflects the intersection of art and technology. From its humble beginnings in the 1960s to its current state as a dominant force in entertainment, 3D animation continues to evolve, driven by innovation and creativity. As technology advances, the future of 3D animation promises even more immersive and realistic experiences. Thank you very much for being with us. We hope you will always be by our side by comments and sharing the video. You will also be well and take care of your health. Thank you.